Hello everyone, my name is Tomek and I am one of the creative minds behind the CryoSpace, our survival horror action adventure game. Today I will walk you through our demo levels, talking a little bit about the backstory of the game and explaining some of the features of CryoSpace. Remember that it is not a final ready product, but a demo. Before we dig into the gameplay, I want to share some information about the game setting and our inspirations. What are you seeing now are some renders of the inside of the spaceship Ascendancy. As you notice, we are creating a retro SF modern look. You should know that we were inspired by many science fiction books of the 50s and 60s, or the original Aliens movies. We have computers in our game, AIs, and some retro high-tech implants, some crude hardware inventions. In our retro-futuristic version of Earth, the home of mankind becomes a less and less hospitable place. That's why more and more people look into the skies for a way to escape the so-called Old Terra. You, as a player, will become an ordinary maintenance guy on a spaceship, aiming for the new world. Giant spaceship, full of usual people like you, typical workers waiting to be unfrozen on the other side of the galaxy. A spaceship with some crew, several trained professionals, and a strong connection to the Earth. A spaceship where something goes wrong. So, let's jump straight into the demo. Our hero wakes up after a long cryogenic sleep. He's a little bit disoriented, not quite well.
Awakening procedure completed. All systems are functional. Magnetic shoes are operative.
The voice, or the implant that everyone on the ship has, helps him and guides him at the beginning. And of course, some tooltips are also helpful.
Hello? Hello? I've woken up already. Why is it so dark in here?
Kyrie, that's the name of our character, walks around empty halls. Here you may see the cryochamber in which he spent dozens of years sleeping. He should wake up somewhere near the destination, and someone should be here to help him during those first minutes after awakening. But everything is so strange. Deserted, dark. You may check yourself. The tooltips will help you at the beginning of the game. As you can see, they are clearly showing the basics. However, much more important than tooltips is the game world. Kyrie is very worried. He doesn't know what to do, and the information on the walls doesn't help. It looks like something is very wrong.
Your chip is outdated. Please update your software.
Those glitches that you are seeing are the effects of the outdated implant. And the first problem, a prediction of many more troubling events.
Oxygen level low. Please put on a spacesuit.
Now Kyrie is sure something has gone very wrong. So many questions.
Caution advised. No gravity. Floating debris detected.
Why is no one here? What happened to the crew? Is the chip really upgraded? Why the artificial gravity is not working? What is going on? New problem, oxygen. As you can see, Kyrie is moving really slow. He starts coughing. He needs breathable air. Fortunately, here and there he may find tanks with oxygen. Breathable air is the most important of the resources. Lack of oxygen in the tank means death. When Kyrie runs or fights, he uses much more air than slowly walking.
Please undergo a personal scan.
The scanner is broken. Maybe I can fix it.
Remember that Kyrie is a maintenance guy and he is able to fix the scanner. But first, check out the posters on the wall. They will tell a story.
That might come in handy.
But I'm going back to fix the scanner. It is very easy puzzle, if you can even call it that.
Should be fine.
Later in the game the challenges will be much more complicated.
Why are we so far from any stellar system? These ship parts, are these... Is the Ascendancy damaged?
Okay, so glitches and parts of the ship in outer space. Something is terribly wrong here. Once again, Kyrie has to fight for life. Even a moment too long looking around may cause a lack of oxygen in the tank, and that is deadly.
Okay, let's go up.
That's the beginning of the demo. As you can see, more questions than answers, more problems than solutions. At the beginning of level 2, Kyrie needs to replenish oxygen fast. As you have surely noticed, our hero has also a flashlight, which needs batteries, otherwise it can be very dark. Thoughtful, economical use of resources is very important, as all of them are limited.
Hello, dear passengers. We have reached our destination and are almost ready to deploy the first team of colonists. Remember that long cryosleep can affect your cognitive abilities. We will start our orientation soon. We will start. Be ready for more questions without answers. Check those writings on the floor and the camera. It moves and watches. Who controls that one? The CryoSpace world is full of clues. We are using environmental storytelling almost all the time, but we will not tell you directly what is going on.
Hello? Is anybody here?
It looks like something weird happened in the medbay. Sleeping bags and hammocks indicate that someone has lived here. Just who, why, and when? Check those walls and look around. You may find some useful stuff like a first aid kit or audio logs.
They drove us to the adaptation zone. We're trying to survive in the medical center, looking for a way to get out. Tom, Oin, and Ray fell. Kenny is dead, and Vladimir, Ursula, more and more are taken. Kurt decided to just go out. He just opened the door and stepped out. We cannot get out. We cannot get out. We barred the gates, but we cannot hold them for long. They've cut the power. They're sucking away the air. The end will come soon. We're hearing their steps. Steps in the dark. They are coming. I'm following in Kurt's footsteps.
It is now time to connect the dots. Some group barricade here and try to survive, protecting themselves from something? Apparently they were unsuccessful. Most were killed, but someone seems to have left. Just where?
I do not understand. It was supposed to be an ordinary transport.
Oh yes, they went into space. You should look around this place as you play. Check for more clues as to what might have happened here, but I will just go further.
Maybe it's blood?
No traces of blood detected.
As you see, the chip is still working, giving some important information. Not blood, so it's paint. As you may see, the light is flickering. It means that the battery level is low. I have to find some energy to feel safe again, because even though you see many things around Kyrie, it may be really dark on Ascendancy, and there is no safety in darkness. Just overlooked clues. Like here, it is really dark, but you can see some debris. If you look closely, you will find barricades, but I'm going further.
Hello? Is there anybody here?
Battery, that's good. But who was there? I know, but I'm the developer. But will you find out? It is important to look around and find some useful things. However, it is worthwhile to keep in mind a balance between the search and the amount of oxygen you have. The more Kyrie walks, the more oxygen he consumes. Thus, in doing so, he may also find more oxygen tanks, and also gain some other rewards. So avoid checking places twice, as I did.
Blood?
Traces of blood detected.
Someone must be hurt.
New clue: blood.
Danger. Steam leak. Close the valve.
I can close that valve, but I need some piping. It might come in handy.
It looks like our maintenance guy found the first weapon.
Traces of blood detected.
I'm just following the blood, but you may look here and there.
What happened here?
No life function detected.
Who are you? Wait, why are you running away? I don't want to be alone.
Kyrie found the first body. Not a nice view, but not unexpected. Those reflections on the floor, that's ice. Frozen water and blood. Bodies frozen to the surface. Nothing pleasant. And that means that whatever happened here happened when artificial gravity still works.
It's locked. I only have to find the proper gate.
That's one of our minigames. That one we called Reverse Minesweeper. The minigames like that one seems easy, but solving them under the time pressure, when enemies are nearby or when oxygen is running low, it's a different matter altogether. Remember, you may follow a blood trail or look around.
No life function detected.
Who did it? What's going on here?
Kyrie is just a maintenance guy. At the beginning of the game, he just wants to survive and find a way out. Once again, I'm just showing you that looking around may be worth a hassle.
Hey, who are you? Where are the others?
Level 2 ends with even more questions than level 1.
Okay, let's go up.
There were fights on the ship. There are dead bodies. There's no crew, just some shadows running away.
Hello? Is there anybody here?
The third level is the last and the longest one in the demo. Once again, you should look around those corridors.
I'm on the right way.
A tip that may come in handy in your search of those holes. Only use flashlight when you actually want to look at something. A flashlight uses up precious batteries. And the light can get someone's attention, but Kyrie doesn't know that yet. I would like to share with you some information concerning running. Kyrie should run, especially when he is fleeing from danger. You have to keep only in mind the stamina, because running and fighting consumes it. And without at least a little bit of stamina, you are defenseless.
Danger, danger, high voltage.
Also, running uses far more oxygen than walking, and it's a lot louder.
No life function detected.
Oh many jacks.
Check out this mechanical arm, it looks dangerous. Okay, sounds and lights. Better be careful. Remember that electricity is dangerous. In that way, we are foreshadowing some environmental dangers that may occur.
What's happened here? Who did this to us?
Electrical discharge can injure Kyrie, but it may also hurt his enemies. The destroyed ship may be your weapon or your doom, depending on your resourcefulness.
A gun. I might need it.
Firearms can be used only by the security department. You have no permission to use them.
Shut up.
Frozen body holding a gun, another disturbing sight. I will equip it quickly because those sounds are disturbing.
Hey, who are you? What's happened here?
Life detected.
Hey, what happened to you?
No life function detected.
Who are you? Can you talk?
Detected.
What's wrong with this?
No
Why
life
are you attacking me? Who are you?
Okay, many things happen here. Firstly, some strange enemies. I used pipe because I want to show you the block on the right mouse button. And secondly, those killed things start to levitate. Why? Low gravity. There are also parts of the ships flying around, and those creatures use magnetic boots, just like Kyrie. Who they are? Why did they attack? Why do they look like that? The answers to those questions you will find much later in the game.
Cryo chambers. I have to wake up someone.
Control panel is not powered. Please restore the power. Control panel requires a passcode.
Now Kyrie has a new goal, to unfroze someone.
Steady.
Like I said, run if anything strange happens. New weapons. Kyrie is not a soldier, but he is able to squeeze a trigger. In CryoSpace you will find a few different guns, also some mines and grenades. Kyrie may fight using a crowbar or even bare hands. Now for the opponents. They are dangerous. They can be eliminated in different ways, using different strategies. You may avoid them, trap them, or simply shoot them.
Who are they?
I will blow up these ones quickly, because I have a cool gun. As you can see, I had to work hard anyway. Very tough monsters. Of course, in the final game you will see other frightening enemies. In the demo, we are showing only a glimpse of what waits for Kyrie.
What? What happened here?
Multiple body parts detected.
What? Shut up, you stupid chip!
And here you may see once again our environmental storytelling. Look around and connect the dots.
Chief, this is Alan. I report that Kane and 3 other men, I suspect that they were eating the bodies of our fallen colleagues.
Alan, this is Chief. It is irrelevant right now. We have much bigger issues on our plate.
But Chief, this is cannibalism. It's against the...
I don't want to hear about it anymore, Alan. Did you change the access codes?
Yes, Chief. Kane wrote the new passcodes on the walls, with blood.
This conversation is over.
Cannibalism, body parts, scanned goods, writings on the wall, you know what I mean. And those numbers on the wall, it is good to remember those. Some loot, and that thing? What it is doing? Something is wrong with that one. It is better to kill than to be killed. Flashlight and tank refill, just to be ready for the next danger. That sounds means that enemies are scanning the area. The handgun is not so powerful, so it is better to shoot from a long distance and move away from enemies. But remember, noisier I am, the more enemies will hear the fight. That one looks very dangerous. I will try to fry it in electrical wires. After the fight, it is a good idea to heal wounded Kyrie.
I guess it restored the power.
I'm close to finish, I just need to get back to cryo chambers. There is at least one enemy somewhere here. I will try to outsmart that one. But I will not forget the loot.
I still need a proper code.
This one was written on the wall. As I mentioned, it was worth remembering.
Yes, so I hope I'm not alone in here.
You will unfreeze the first person and later you will find some more characters. Those NPCs may be very helpful. Keep in mind, however, that they will use resources that Kyrie may need. And that's it, all of the demo. Hope you will enjoy playing it by yourself. Have fun in the darkest hours of CryoSpace.